What's up? What's good, y'all? Welcome to the What Up Doe Show. It's your boy Dame D, and today we're gonna be talking about that Errol Spence and Terance Crawford. This is going to be a part two to that. From the reviews and comments that I've got, I had to come back with a part two to this. So I want to thank everybody who commented, who subscribed, and who liked. And one more thing, I need for you guys to get the likes up. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, and also share this. So I got the same panel that's going to be with us that we had the last time, and I'm bringing in a voice, an Earl Spence voice that's going to be with us to talk, just in case you guys didn't think it was that we had enough Earl Spence talk. So we're going to go ahead. I'll go ahead and let you guys introduce yourself.
This big here from the 313.
This BJ3 from the 313, now in the 323.
This Q Nitty from the 313.
Okay, guys. Thank you for coming on the show again. First and foremost, before I start the show, I want to say thank you guys for coming on the show the last time. We got a lot of comments and views. That's why I'm doing this show for the second time. So I want to thank you guys for coming on. All right, here we go with the questions. My first question is going to be, why is this fight not highly promoted like it should be? It's crazy. This fight should be all over the airways, on every television show, on regular television, cable, on every I see it a lot on the phone, on the YouTube channels and stuff like that, but it is not highly promoted like how it should be. So I'm going ahead and ask you that first question, Big Hen. Why is this fight not highly promoted?
I had to think about that question, and I think it's uh, I think it's not highly promoted because a lot of people don't know Terrence Crawford like they know Bud. I'm sorry, they don't know. I said it right. They don't know Terrence Crawford like they know Earl Spence, and I believe from last year when they tried to put this fight together, they disappointed a lot of people. So a lot of people didn't think it was going to happen. But I think when it all comes down to the come down on the 29th of this month right here, all those people that didn't come to the fight and get a chance to see the fight that we wanted to see last year, they're going to be there for this one. So I think it's going down. But that's definitely a good question.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask you that same question, BJ. Why is this fight not promoted like how it should be? Why is it not highly promoted? Why is it not all over everything, all the social media platforms, television, cable, etc.? Go ahead.
I mean, I could say I don't know, but what I think, well, just listening to how Bob Arum, like he was saying, how Bob Arum talks about his black fighters, how he didn't promote, but I think this is what I think. I think that the powers that be don't think that if they put certain amount of money into it, they're gonna get it back.
Okay.
And you're right. This fight, to me, seems like an easy fight to promote. Between the both of them, they're both knockout artists. Like, how can you not promote that? Look at Tank. Like Tank was, he has a different promotion, and when it's not just social media. Like you said, these guys, this should have been talked about on the Ellen shows and the the Steve Harvey's, like all the shows should have been talking about this fight. Like everybody should have been talking about this fight because of what's at stake. You know what I'm saying? Like the history that's gonna be behind it. So
Right.
why aren't they promoting it? Man, I
Yeah.
it's
That-
two black fighters.
Yeah. And that's what and that was probably like my number two comment. Why is this fight? Why? And that's what a lot of people ask me. Why do I think this fight is not highly promoted? And to me, they got 2 weeks left to go. I think they'll turn it up this week, the rest of this
I think
week,
they're about to
and
step it up. I was just
yeah,
about to
they'll
say.
step it up this week, and then they got the rest of the next week. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you that same question, Q Nitty. Why do you think this fight is not highly promoted like it should be?
I quite frankly, fellas, I believe reason why it's not promoted like it should be is because of their age. Um, Earl Errol is 33 and Terance Crawford is 35. So
Hold
like
on. No,
the older
hold on. You said Spence is what?
Spence is 33. Earl Spence is 33 years old.
No, I think Spence is 27.
No, he's 33. I
Okay,
believe
we're gonna have to look that up.
and,
Okay, go ahead.
Terance is 35. So I believe it's the age.
Okay.
That's what I think. Because that's considered like some like old fighters, man. You know what I'm saying? Old school fighters. And then Terance, you know, Terance, he look like he just, like he a mechanic or something. And then you got like, I'm going off what I heard, off that little series, and that's true. He look like somebody that work on a car. And then, you know, Earl look like a rapper. So
Okay.
Earl put them butts in the seat. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? He put them in the seat. Now Terance, he was over there with top rank. So, Bob didn't promote him like he should have. Because
Okay.
Yeah.
Terance bad boy. Terance,
Yeah.
Terance, Terance look good in some of them fights. Now he ain't really fight nobody, but he looked pretty good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I just, and the reason why I asked this question because, it was a lot of comments about this, and me and myself and BJ, we talked about this after the interview. We thought that this fight was not, promoted like how it should be and, how other fights were promoted, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next question. That was a good, question. And that was one of the comments that, someone put in the comments, why was this fight not promoted like that? So I want to interact with the comments. So that's kind of what we're doing today. And my second question is going to be, who do you think, and this is going to be for you, BJ, who do you think has the better footwork between the two fighters?
Ah, well, Errol's footwork is straight ahead,
Okay.
but he moves all around. So I'm gonna say Bud. I think Bud's footwork is definitely better.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you that same question, Big Hen. Who do you think that has the better footwork? Who do you think is the busier fighter with the footwork?
Yeah. I'm definitely Terance Crawford fan, and I'm definitely a Errol Spence fan. What I want to say is I know boxing, and it's all about that foot placement in the middle. Both of them got it. It's all about who get it there first. I'm gonna say Terance gonna get it there first. That's just what I believe.
Okay.
So
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Well,
I'm gonna roll with that.
okay. And Q, I'm gonna ask you that question. Who do you think between the two of the fighters has the better footwork?
I hate to say it, man. I'm gonna give it to Terance, man. Terance. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But Earl got to cut that ring off. Cut him off. But I
Can he?
believe,
That's gonna be the
he,
problem. Can
yeah,
he?
yeah. But
See,
his footwork, I give it to Terance. But Terance gonna be on this bicycle anyway. But go ahead, D. I'm good.
okay. All right. Well, me, to me, I'm going to give it up to Spence because, and the reason why I say that, Spence, he's not going to have to move that much. He's going to cut that ring out. He's going to move straight ahead with that jab. He's going to work that body. So his footwork is not going to be much needed like Bud's will. Bud going to be on that bicycle, so he's definitely going to need that footwork. So I'll say if Bud do have the better footwork, he's definitely going to need it
Now,
for that
see,
fight.
I had to disagree with you on that one, big bro, because I feel like that's what people got Bud messed up at. He's always been a come forward fighter. It ain't just
Who,
Spence that got
Bud?
that style. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm not gonna
He
argue with you on that, but it's several fights where
sit up
he
here
was. I'm
saying
not gonna
he
say
gonna
backed
win.
up, but he was challenged.
I mean, that's what boxing is. It's a challenge.
Right, I get that, but what I mean is he was for most of the fight he was a counter puncher is what I mean. So that's why I say Errol Spence, far as with the footwork, he's not gonna need to have the footwork that Crawford may have. He's just going to be on one pace, like far as just cutting the ring out with that jab, working that jab, with that coming with that left hand, and working that body. That's what Spence going to do. So far as the footwork, Spence he's not going to really need that much of footwork. I think.
So how's he the better footwork person then?
Say that again, BJ.
how is he the better footwork person if he's not gonna
That's the
need that
question.
much footwork?
Well, I didn't. I'm not going to say I didn't. I don't think I believe he. I said he's the better footwork. I said he's not going to need that footwork because he's pretty much going to be cutting that ring off pretty much the whole fight. So Bud is going to need that footwork if he is the better. If he does have the better footwork, is what I'm saying. If you guys get what I'm saying.
He gonna use it. He gonna use that
Okay.
footwork. He gonna
Okay.
use that footwork, and if Earl have any problem trying to cut the ring off, it's gonna show because he gonna go left, he gonna go right, he gonna go back, he gonna go forward, he gonna go counter, quarter right, quarter left. He gonna be hitting from angles. Yeah, but footwork is great.
See, and another reason why I say Spence is a natural lefty. He's not comfortable with switching from right to left. He's going to stay in that same southpaw position. So pretty much, he doesn't need to have the better footwork. He just needs to be on focus at cutting that ring off and that ground and
I
pound.
disagree. I think he is going to have a better footwork for the simple fact that Bud is a switch hitter.
Okay. Okay. And you got anything to counter on that, Q, before we go on?
I mean, I don't have nothing to say on that. Terrence is a faster fighter, so he's gonna be on the bike. That's all I know. That's the footwork we're gonna see that him running.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
Okay, you call it running.
yeah,
He definitely gonna be on that bicycle because he's gonna have to. Earl is gonna cut that ring out, that ring off, pretty much. I'll say from round 3 on up. First 3 rounds they're gonna have to fill each other out. It's gonna be give and go from both sides. So I will give Crawford the benefit of the doubt. This is the best challenge both fighters has seen thus far. Will you guys agree? Will all you guys agree to that?
200%.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess my next question, and this is one of the questions that was in the comment. Most of the questions that I'm asking today has come from the comment. We've gotten a lot of comments and a lot of views, and I thank everybody. So today I just wanted to ask some of the questions or go over some of the comments that you guys had. Who's built? And I'm gonna start off with you, Big Hen. Which fighter is built to go 12 rounds, to go the distance if necessary?
I mean, I got to answer this the only way I know how is both of them better be.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but if you had to answer that question, what's your answer?
I really truly think that, we know that Errol Spence, he come like a bull, but the type of work he about to get, it's gonna be a whole different world. He's not finna come like that towards a counter puncher. So basically when Errol is coming forward, the same amount of punches that he throw, Terance is gonna counter him because he's the best in that division at that. So the fight we finna see is something totally different than you ever seen Errol fight before. I don't think that he gonna come with that same style. I think that he basically gonna change up because if he come with that same style, he gonna get countered, and it might be it could be an early night.
So,
I really believe.
so did you just say Earl is going to switch up? He's not. See, and back to what I was getting ready to say, far as
I think so. I think not. He can't switch up because he's a natural lefty, but he's good with that right. I think that he gonna add a little bit something different than y'all. I'm not saying that he gonna add something that's gonna hurt my fighter, but I just think that Terance offers that type of threat.
okay. Now this is something that I have to add before we go on. To me, coming from an ex-fighter, to me, any fighter who switches like that, normally they're switching because they're hurt. They're trying to confuse their opponent. They're trying to get themselves back together. So normally when you get to switching up like that and you get out of your normal stance, you're switching because you hurt. So once we see Bud starting to switch, we know he hurt, and that's when that blood is in the water. So go ahead.
That's kind of a hard statement to make when he's always switching. So when can you tell if he's hurt?
Okay, I give you that, but like I said,
Let
normally,
me get the look on my
normally
face.
when a fighter is switching or starts switching, that's because they don't been hit with a shot and they trying to switch up and trying to change the fight.
That's how you know it's hurt. He hurt with
Well,
his leg like rubber. He processed. That's how you know he on his way down, big hand.
look. Bud don't switch when he's only. I will say he don't switch because he's hurt. He don't switch.
Right.
That ain't how Bud fight. He'll just switch just to get a different angle, just to see if I could do something over here. He playing chess, so he may switch the second round just to see how he take me throwing jabs coming from this direction. You know what I'm saying? How he
It
take me
depends.
throwing body shots coming from over here.
And I,
He just switching. He just switch. Just he may switch half. He'll switch in half the round. He'll switch it up and he'll switch it back after a couple minutes. He just changes. It ain't about him being hurt. It ain't about him being
his,
hurt.
his honest question, I believe, when they asked Bud, was he gonna switch a lot in this fight? He said he didn't know what he was gonna do because
Yeah, whatever
he
it
treat
takes.
every fight different. So this fight here, this is the most
Figuring it out.
different fight he don't have. So he gonna figure it out. He might go half of the fight was staying left. You see what I'm saying? Or he might go half of the fight was staying right. But one thing we do know is he's the best at finishing anybody in that division. Earl is good at what he do, but he's not the best at finishing people. If he get Earl in trouble, we ain't got to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. He not going.
When has Earl ever been in trouble?
There we go.
Exactly.
Let's see it. Let's
Oh
talk
man,
about
I
that.
mean, no,
See,
you
and,
said
and,
something
and
Are
earlier
we
like
going
you
there?
seen Earl. No,
Yeah,
you
I
said
said it. I
no.
said
You
it.
said I
Are
seen.
we going there?
No, you ain't
Are we
say no.
going there?
You said
go ahead, go there.
I've seen him. You kind of like you seen Earl
With Ugas
fight.
when he knocked his mouthpiece out.
See, and I knew you was gonna say that, VJ. See, listen,
Man,
we
stop,
know the story.
stop, stop, man.
We know the story behind that.
Talk to him, B.
The story behind the Ugas and the mouthpiece was Earl's that accident that Earl Spence was in. He had to get, I
Accident.
believe,
He didn't want his teeth to
let me
come out.
see. He had to get partials put in. He had to get a whole front grill put in. So when he was hit with that shot, he actually said this himself. He actually thought that his teeth fell out. So if you notice, if you was watching that fight, he actually looked down and he was reaching for his mouth.
Teeth was knocked out.
He was looking for his mouthpiece, trying to find his mouthpiece. That's why he got hit with that shot. Other than that, and he got hit with the shot, and he took the shot and continued to went on to ground and pound that guy. You
Hey,
know,
Damon.
go
Hey,
ahead.
Damon.
I'm just you asked the question when
Now,
he got hurt. That was
now,
a
Damon.
good shot.
Right. No, I mean, it was a good shot, but that was a shot that he was not prepared for. He wasn't looking for. I mean, the initial
I
shot,
just answered the
yes,
question.
but the shot after the mouthpiece had popped out, he was not prepared for that because he was looking down. I knew you was gonna say that too, and that was one of the questions that someone commented on. So that's why
Hey,
we had to get out. But go ahead, Q.
Damon. But after that mouthpiece and that little hit, and you took that, came back off the ropes, and he got right back on him.
Right back on him.
Right back on him. Right back on him. He kept coming. That's all
Mm-hmm.
you got. That's all you got. He
Right.
was like Hulk Hogan. You know Hulk Hogan used to be, go crazy. That's Earl, baby.
Yeah.
That's Earl. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Don't be
See,
stupid.
hey, listen, we got a live Earl Spence fan here, y'all, live in the audience.
Earl Spence was called the truth before he was called the body snatcher. Talk to him, D.
Okay, well, hey, I guess this, and we're gonna stay on track. The same question. Actually, we never even answered this question. Big Hen, who you think is
Hold on,
built?
hold on, hold
And
on.
who's
It's on me. It's on me. It's
okay?
on
Well,
me.
go ahead, Burnell. Who
I
you
don't know
think is
what the
built to
question
go
is.
to 12 rounds? We never answered that. We were still on the switching. Who's built and who's ready to go to 12 rounds if
All
necessary?
right, so let me say this. Let me say this. I got the question out of my head. Who's built for the 12 rounds? But let me say this.
Right.
Because before they made this fight, I
Okay.
had a problem with everybody that I was watching, how they were dogging one fighter or another when both fighters should be celebrated. So let me just say, both fighters are great fighters. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that out.
Facts.
Earl, and I mess with Earl, but I just like Bud more. So, all right. So, who's built for 12 rounds? Just like Ken said, they
That's the
both
question.
better be ready for 12 rounds. If they're not ready for 12 rounds, then they're in the wrong business and they're at the wrong playground at this point because it's gonna be a problem if you can't go 12 rounds. You're gonna
See,
Bud is gonna have to Bud is gonna have to be on his best non lackadaisical throwing punches, taking the punch. He gonna have to be sharp.
see,
He
and
gonna have to stay away from a
okay,
whole lot of bombs.
right.
But Spence is gonna have to be on his A game, and he's gonna have to be able to cut off a ring with somebody who knows how to move, knows how to knows how to get in, how to get out, how to go left, how to go right. It, that's gonna be in the task in itself. Then Earl's gonna have to be able to um, not get hit with them counter shots. Because if you coming in there, you throwing your shots, Bud is gonna throw shots too. So he's gonna have to make sure he not getting hit with them counter shots. Because it ain't like he's just gonna run up in there and take everything Bud throw at him.
I mean, but
That ain't that kind of
Spencer's an
fight.
excellent kind of fighter, also. But
I'm just saying, like he gonna have to be able to have his defense to where he throw his shots and not get hit.
okay,
And so they both gonna have to all the adrenaline and all the energy and all the mountains and all the bike riding that they doing, they gonna need it.
okay,
They gonna need it.
okay, and before we go to you, Q, Big Hen, when I asked you that question, who was built to go to 12 rounds, and meaning why I asked you that question, I don't know if you remember, and this was one of the in one of the comment sections that somebody had said, and you actually said this too, Big Hen, since um since Crawford's been in the welterweight division, he has had all knockouts. So pretty much that's saying, and that's meaning he has not went the whole 12 rounds yet. So basically, to answer, I'll answer that question myself. I think Errol Spence is the better fighter who's built to go to 12 rounds because it's been proven. Rather Crawford has been knocking people out. I mean, that's a good thing. He's been getting them up out of there earlier. But if Crawford cannot go to 12 rounds, it's going to be a ground and pound. Spence is just going to pound that body out, wear him down, and them hands is going to drop. And once them hands drop from the pounding, it's pretty much over with. I'm not going to say a round. I'm not going to predict a round. These are two great fighters, so I can't predict a round. But to counter what you had said, Hen, and what you also said, Burnell, too, no one has, he has knocked everybody out since he's been in the welterweight division. I have to look at I have to go and do my research on that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just giving you guys the benefit of the doubt. So I'll let you guys add on to that. But you go ahead and add on to that first, Q. Who's built to go to 12 rounds, and then I'll let you guys add on after Q.
Well, number one is Earl then went the distance 6 times.
Total
Oh,
Back
his whole career.
okay.
6 times. 6 times.
Right.
He
So
done went the
yeah,
distance.
his
Hold
whole
on, hold
career.
on, hold on. I said Earl now.
Uh huh.
Earl did that. Earl did that.
Uh huh.
Now Terance, who we gonna smoke come 29th,
Uh huh.
only been the distance 1 time because
Mm.
No man,
he knocked all bums out.
that's
So
not true, man. That's not
So
true.
how?
so
So we're gonna have to look that up. We're gonna have to look that up, Q.
I got it
one
already. I already got it. I
six to
already got
one.
it. As
Okay.
soon as he finished
Count it,
talking,
count it,
Okay.
I know.
All right. Go ahead and add on to that,
count it this
BJ.
way. And I think Bud in in that one fight that he did go to 12. I think he TKO my man in the 12.
I think so. I think I got skipped over, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish
Yeah,
though.
but I think it's 6 to 1, fellas. It's 6 to 1.
Okay. Go on ahead, Big Ken. Who you think is built for 12 rounds to go? What fighter you
Like
think is last to go to 12 rounds?
like I shared earlier, they both better be ready to go
Yeah,
more
that was
than 12 rounds if necessary, but 12 rounds for sure, because they said it's supposed to be the fight of the last 40 years. I believe it is because
yeah.
the Mayweather era is over with. So most definitely, this right here is something that everybody's looking forward to. And I just believe that Terance Crawford is going to be ready to take this dance. Like I said before, he done knocked out everybody. I just believe it's going to be an early night because of the fact he a bulldog with it. And when you come up in there with the style that Errol Spence has, the straight ahead style, like he said, it's not a style that he hasn't seen before.
Yeah.
Sean Porter fight. The Sean Porter fight is always Sean Porter's always been a straight ahead
Yeah,
fighter.
but Sean Porter is not as talented as Spence was.
You know, if you just want to use, I'm gonna use him as an example of a straight ahead fighter because that's basically what Errol Spence does, but he might do it a little bit better because he concentrates on the jab when Sean Porter hits you with wild shots time to time from this side to side. But I'm focused on Terance Crawford right now, and the only thing I'm gonna say about him is with his style, from him being able to turn it on and off from monster to just a championship fighter. It's something that Errol ain't never seen before, and I'm just gonna say that Errol gonna come in there with the regular 1-2 step, but I think he's gonna try to change it up because he's not fighting everybody else that he used to fighting. So you can't fight Muhammad Ali and think you're gonna come in there and fight him regular. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of fight he fight.
Go ahead, Pimp. I'll let you end it off with that question.
Look. All right, all right. So you said Sean Porter, and I seen his podcast. Now let me say this about Sean Porter.
Okay.
I saw the fight. I saw the fight live with Sean Porter and Spence.
Okay.
And that fight was straight down the middle until Errol caught him at the end. That fight it could have went either way. Now, let's flip it. Sean Porter versus Bud. I was at that fight. And it was like at any given time he could have turned it on and ended the fight. And he did. That was just exactly what happened. Now,
when he knew he was losing, if the corner didn't say,
man,
somebody in the audience,
he wasn't losing. He wasn't losing, but somebody told him he was losing.
He wasn't,
and he ended the fight. And he ended the fight.
They said Sean didn't even train like that.
Right. No. Okay. So
go ahead, BJ.
This brings me. Listen.
Let BJ finish up his. Let BJ finish up, y'all.
Listen. This brings me to my point. Thank you. I appreciate you bringing it back up. On Sean Porter's podcast, you can go on it and check it yourself. When he was on, it was an Earthquake was on the show and Bird was on the show. And they asked him, they said, why didn't you do that same Sean Porter press you straight ahead, relentless, nonstop offense attack like you did with everybody else, like you did with Errol, like you did with everybody else? He said, when I got ready to go in and start throwing my punches, Bud was ready. And if you run in there and you throw a bunch of punches and he hits you with a counter shot, it can change the fight. So you don't run up in there with him throwing them shots like that.
Exactly.
Talking about Sean Porter, man.
Okay.
I mean, he ain't beat nobody but Adrian Broner. God, come on, man.
Right.
Hey, Errol, man. What's up with Errol, man?
Hey, look. Well, I'm gonna add to this. Look, whoever is the better conditioned fighter, whoever did their homework on the other on their opponent, I think. We'll overcome this fight. Whoever actually work harder will overcome, and I don't want to sound cliche. But however, this is a big fight. Whoever did their homework, whoever studied, because this is going to be a fight. This is going to be a fight of nutrition. Whoever is more conditioned will win this fight.
Maybe not. It don't. The first part you said ain't the same as the second part you said.
Why you say that?
because you said the first thing was whoever's more
More, I said, who's ever more conditioned.
Okay, I would say
I said, who's
whoever.
ever more conditioned, whoever studied, whoever did their homework,
right.
probably will overcome and win this fight.
Hey, listen. I remember when Kid Chocolate fought I can't think his name. His Kid Chocolate's his first loss.
Okay.
And it was like a first round. It was a first round. And I was a Kid Chocolate fan. I said, "Oh, he about to dust this dude up." Man, I was at that fight.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it. It was his first loss. And it was just he wasn't ready. Like,
Okay.
dude,
And you saying that to say what?
that this fight can be like that. It,
Okay.
it, it can be, it don't have to be whoever ran the longest, whoever ran the fastest, whoever ran the hardest. It could be who sees something that they study and
That's what I
pay
said. I
attention
said,
to.
whoever studied the most, whoever did
That's
their
what I said.
homework.
Right. That's what I said. The first part ain't the same as the second part because nutrition means you going 12 rounds. But whoever
Right.
did the homework, that fight could be a one,
Right.
two, three round
Yeah,
fight.
I added both of those. I said, whoever, I said, it's going to be a fight of nutrition. Whoever actually worked harder,
It's gonna
who
be
went to the
both.
gym more, who worked out, and who actually did their homework will overcome and win this fight. I think.
Yeah, fight
But to
work.
sum it up, y'all, it was a great show. But I'll let you add on. Go ahead, Burnell. BJ, I'm sorry.
Let me go ahead and say this. Y'all asked me this question from the beginning, the opening question.
What's that?
Why is it not promoted? And I said that they didn't know Bud. But guess what? They gonna know
They
Bud on
will.
the 29th,
Hey,
baby.
James.
They will.
They gonna know Bud on the 29th, Q
Hey,
Diddy.
hey, James. Hey, James.
Yeah,
They gonna know Bud.
Yeah, see, yeah, I hear you, Cuba. Hold on, let me answer that. Yeah, and I agree. Bud really has kept to himself. He's not really a flashy type of fighter. He's not at all the fight. Spence, he's been out there. He's been letting himself. He's a social media. He's out there on social media. He's at all the fights. So
Cowboy Stadium and
And
all
the
that.
yeah,
world,
he's everywhere. So, but like I said originally, they got 2 more weeks. They got the rest of this weekend, and then they got all next week. They'll definitely get this fight hyped up, and they'll get it where it need to be, far as pay per view and just far as everything. It'll definitely get hyped up. But go ahead, Q.
Let me
Can I
say
say
one more
one more
thing.
thing?
Go ahead. Go ahead, BJ.
All right, so let me say so Q was on he was on to something, but he didn't get a chance to finish. But
We gonna let him finish it. I'm gonna let Q finish last.
Earl has 28 wins,
Okay.
22 by knockout, 6 by decision. So he went the distance 6 times. Bud has 38 knockouts, 39 knockouts, and nine. He went the distance 9 times, so he got 30
No, he
knockouts.
didn't. Oh, come stop.
Okay, well, Q
Google
was
it.
right.
Google
You
it.
know what? Q
30
was
knockouts.
right on Crawford. Crawford is 35 years old, and I'm about to look up and see how old Spence is. I think Spence was 27. Huh?
Man, stop it.
39. His
Yeah.
record is 39 and 0, 30 knockouts. Spence is
talk that
28 and
talk.
0, 22 knockouts.
Talk that
We
talk.
said the distance.
Right. No, I said,
So Bud has went the
You,
distance 9 times. Bud has went the distance 9 times. Spence has
Oh,
went the
man.
distance
How
six
he gonna
times.
go?
Those are the
How, how,
facts. Those are the
how he
facts.
gonna go 9 times? He done knocked everybody out but one person.
No. He's knocked out
No,
we
he
talking
everybody.
about in
He's
welterweight.
knocked out
he knocked out
everybody in the
everybody.
welterweight.
So how did he go
Everybody,
how did he
everybody
go
in
the
the
distance
welterweight.
9 times and he ain't never been there?
No, Q, you was right on both of them. Earl Spence is 33. I don't know why I thought he was 37.
you gonna make
But
me call you by the government name now.
yeah, but well, look,
Right now.
hey, look,
He's knocked out
we gonna
everybody. He's knocked out everybody in the welterweight division.
okay.
Since he
So, and
started
that was my main question. Why I asked who's more conditioned to go 12 rounds?
I'm saying they both better be, but I just wanted to clear the record. They
Right.
both better be for that. I ain't
Man,
going
you
back
ain't
to
no
that.
that you fantasizer, man.
That's the record,
Never.
man. Terrence
Hey,
Crawford record is 39 and 0, 30 knockouts, 9
that's
decisions.
true.
Spence record is 28 and 0, 22 knockouts, 6 decisions. That's the records, man. Look it up. Look at that nigga.
Okay. Well, you can't argue with facts, so we gonna roll with that. That's a fact. I just hey, look, before we go, I want to thank you guys for coming in. I'm gonna have you guys going ahead and introduce Burnell, BJ. Let everybody know what's your social media platforms.
Check me out at all natural T, all underscore natural underscore T on Instagram and on TikTok. It's an all natural tea, like four ingredients, all natural ingredients. THC is one of the ingredients. It's good for blood circulation, stimulation, relaxation, couple different things. Get at me.
Okay, it's definitely good for relaxation, you guys. If you need to relax and you're having hard time trying to sleep, definitely get with him on that. I've tried it myself and it's actually good. Big Hen, let everybody know where they can reach you at.
They can reach me on Instagram at Big Hen at 0714. It's soon to be Westside Bully Connects. I have some more information coming on that real soon and my own YouTube channel as far as the dogs and the
Okay,
puppies.
okay, and Q, let them know what you got going on. And if you have any social media platforms, let them know where they can reach you at.
Yeah, you can reach me at my Gmail, qnitty76 at gmail.com.
Okay. And I want to thank you all guys from coming in again. It was a great show. I had to do this show again because of the comments, because of the views. And I want to thank everybody. And like I said, I need for you guys to like, comment, and share this video so it can get out. But like I said, thanks again. This was a great show. And we're gonna have to do it again after the fight, y'all. So like I said, thanks again. And we're gonna go on ahead and end this. It's your boy Dame D, and we out. Peace.
Bud.